On a research boat, usually it's the new guy who gets the dirtiest job.
You guys got spit on.
This time is no exception. I'm Wes Larson, a wildlife biologist and lover of the outdoors for as long as I can remember. I'm traveling the country to find the next generation of conservationists, the people on the front lines of the fight to understand our planet and protect the animals we share it with.
We got a pretty big hermit crab.
Today I'm headed to Sarasota on the Gulf Coast of Florida. It's home to a beautiful but little understood animal, the spotted eagle ray. I'm joining up with the research team from Florida Atlantic University and Mote Marine Lab. They're some of the first scientists in the world to study this animal in depth.
So Brianna, what are we doing today?
So today we're going to attempt to visually spot some spotted eagle rays, bring it on board, take a bunch of samples, and then we'll release it back into the wild.
I'm way excited.
Brianna DeGroot is a master's student at FAU. She's been obsessed with rays ever since she was 11 years old, and she's leading the field research today.
Spotted eagle rays are pretty understudied. We really don't know a lot about them, right?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of information about just even their basic biology or ecology. So what do they mean for the environment? How are they affecting the environment? How many of them are out there? And from an environmental component, they're really important to keeping the ecosystem in balance. So it's really important that we understand basic questions about them, which is what we're trying to do here.
So we're up on the spotting tower. It's quite the view up here. You can definitely see into the water a lot better than you can down there.
They stand out pretty good. We're gonna go over a grass bed right now. They have a tendency to hide in the grass.
What we're looking for is a ray large enough to surgically implant a tracker, and it takes an experienced eye to spot one.
Right there. Yeah, I believe so. That's him. That's him. Yeah. That's an eagle ray, dude. You ready? Go, man!
Catching a ray is a complicated maneuver. We have to completely encircle it with the net, or the ray will escape, and you've got to be quick about it.
The water's really choppy, and these maneuvers that they do with the boat are really aggressive.
You got him? Yeah, he's in there.
You got him.
Yeah.
Once we've got it surrounded, we need to bring in the ray by hand.
He's in the middle. He's going to the north. Oh, jeez.
Beauty.
This ray turns out to be tiny, just a juvenile. My job is to hold it in place while the team does their work. And despite its size, it's not easy.
Yeah, I can see how a big one would be pretty strong.
So flip him.
Flip him? Okay. As soon as we flipped him over, you can really see how much he's calmed down. That's a state that they go into called Tonic Immobility. It's kind of like the ray's hypnotized. A lot easier to work with than when he was on his belly. They get quite a bit bigger than this, right?
Yes, they get to be about 7 feet.
I want to catch a 7-foot ray today.
We'll look for a 7-foot ray.
This ray is too small to surgically implant a tracking device. So once we've gathered what data we can, it's time to let him go.
He's off into the wild.
And while the spotters keep an eye out for a big ray, we take a break from the hunt. When you begin researching an animal, one of the most fundamental things to understand is its eating habits. And to figure out the eagle rays, the team has come up with a creative solution.
We're going in. Everybody in. Scour the area.
So Brianna, this is kind of what we're looking for, right?
That's exactly what we're looking for.
And this is a gastropod?
Yes. So
or for the
fancy
layman,
name for a snail.
Okay.
Yep, a marine snail.
We take back the snails and clams to the lab, where the team has 2 wild rays in a holding tank.
We're going to put some prey items into the water, and we're going to record the sounds that they're making while they're crunching down on the hard-shelled prey items. And we're trying to decipher if these different prey items are making different signature sounds.
By tracking the sounds that different shells make when the rays crunch them, the team believes that they can decipher the eagle ray's diet.
And that's the big...
Just crunched it there.
Exactly, yep. The hope is to put these listening stations out into the environment and we can know exactly what they're eating, when they're eating it, and how much they're consuming.
As the captive rays crunch away, we get word that another has been spotted offshore.
That's bigger!
So it's time to head back into the Gulf for one last attempt to catch a big one.
We just got word that there's another spotted eagle ray about double the size of the ones that we've currently been catching, so we're on our way to go relocate it and hopefully we'll get another ray on board.
Get ready.
Ready?
Ready?
It's pretty clear when the team grabs the other net that this is a much bigger ray.
To your left. To your left.
Yeah. All right.
You guys ready?
Nice and easy. You got enough water yet? You got it. Lift him all the way up. All the way up.
All right, lower down.
Down. Perfect.
A little bigger than the last one, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's unreal how strong their wings are.
This ray is over 5 feet wide from wingtip to wingtip. Plenty big enough for the surgery Brianna is hoping to do. And my job? Holding the ray upside down and perfectly still while she implants the tracking tag.
So what you want is to lay, figure out the best position for you to raise this part of her body up. So preparing all of our surgery supplies to do an internal acoustic surgery. It's a really quick procedure where an internal tag is implanted into their belly area, and it allows us to follow their movements as they travel up and down the coastline.
Is she gonna react to this?
She shouldn't. Ready?
Yeah.
If you start to feel her clench, just let me know.
I will.
Sharks and rays don't feel pain the same way humans do. And with the ray on its back, it stays calm and relaxed throughout the procedure.
Okay. Yeah, that was quick. You guys did a good job.
It's not bad.
The surgery is over in just a few minutes. This tag will allow the team to track her for years to come, giving them a detailed picture of where eagle rays live and how far they travel, putting us one step closer to understanding this beautiful animal.
I come from a mammal background, and working with mammals, there's kind of this natural connection that you have with them. And I didn't really expect to have that sort of connection with these rays, but when we pulled them up onto the boat, I felt this intelligence coming out of them. They're a very personable animal.
Yeah, that's the reaction most people have. They're highly intelligent, and obviously their beauty and grace just helps us form another connection to them.
I've heard people say there isn't much mystery left in nature, but eagle rays remind me that there are still animals we know hardly anything about. Answering the basic questions can help us better understand them, and in turn protect whole ecosystems. Watching this discovery firsthand was a true privilege and makes me wonder what other hidden secrets must be waiting out there.